Is it working? Is it working? I don't know. Hey guys, I'm Ashlyn and you already know what it is. I've been hyping this channel up for like a month now and I feel like I've been teasing y'all, and I swear it's not on purpose. I have tried to record so many times. It's just like a skill that I cannot comprehend, but I feel like this time I did okay. Just bear with me. I'm gonna show you some things that I got from Sephora and we're just gonna have fun. I'm gonna try to talk about a few things. And yeah, I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. If not, so be it. Y'all can follow me on Instagram. Ashlyn Lene. Go follow me. What do I say? Welcome to my channel. I hope you keep watching. Hit subscribe. That kind of sounded a little harsh. If you want to achieve this bomb ass, sexy, flirty look, just keep watching. And yeah, I have a little friend right there and I really wish he would stop visiting me because he's been jumping around. Last week he was like over here and then he went away and then he came out right there, and then I have a little bitty, I think that might be his son, chilling middle of our nose. Okay, now that we have moisturized our skin, if you get close, you can see my little frecks. Like, how cute is that? And I'm gonna be using the Morphe M439 to apply this. So, it looks a little yellow on camera. Shit. Let's just see what it does to the skin. Probably gonna need a little bit more product on top of that because I can see my redness peeking through. It is really pretty. Matches semi okay to my skin color. I kind of have more pink undertones than yellow, so it seems to be the only problem here. Sorry. So right off the bat, it's not really as full coverage as I hoped it would be, but we're gonna see if we can build it up. I am gonna answer a few questions that some of you have asked. I have gotten a lot of questions about my lips, if I've gotten them done, and the answer is yes. If you look back at my older pictures on my Instagram, they are much smaller. It has always been a big insecurity of mine, and when I finally, you know, had the money, I was like, gimme. I get permanent lip injections. It's called Silicone 3000. It's not a silicone. It's like a liquid injection, just like Juvederm. It produces natural collagen in your lips. And yeah, he does 3 treatments. That's what I paid for. And 3 treatments, 8 weeks apart. And it's like little bitty injections at a time because it is permanent. So I'm on my 2nd injection. And I'll be getting my last one in about 8 weeks. A bitch just likes really full coverage and this is not doing it for me. I'm sad. I did not pick up a new concealer because the one that I wanted from Sephora was sold out, so they had to order it for me. And I should be getting that in the mail. I ordered the Huda Beauty concealer. But I'm just gonna go with my Ride or Die, and that's the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair Beige. This isn't the lightest shade, but it does have pink undertones, so let's hope that helps us. And I just focus this underneath my eyes. I bring it out and down, and then So really just focus it in the T-zone, and then I'm gonna pop some on that little pimple. Then we are gonna take a wet beauty blender and just start blending. Concealer always makes everything look so much better on the face. It's like one product I can't live without. I'm gonna answer a few questions about myself since this is my first video. I'm not really good at this, but I'm 22, born and raised in Arkansas. I'm a mom. I have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. Her birthday's actually in 2 days, and she's turning 3, so. I am a funeral director. I'm actually under an apprenticeship right now. I have about a year left until I get my license, and yeah, I really like my job. I know it kind of sounds a little bit spooky. It kind of is, to be honest, but I love stuff like that. I'm probably gonna make a video about how to become a funeral director because it is different in every state. In my state, it's a 2-year apprenticeship, and it's like on-the-job training. I picked up a lot of powders. I don't know why I'm like on this powder kick right now, but it's actually kind of annoying. I blame YouTube. I'm actually just gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in the shade 05 Fair. And I really do like this powder to bake with. I'm just gonna take my damp beauty blender that I use to put my concealer on, and I'm just gonna place that powder underneath my eye. And I'm really packing it on because I'm choosing to bake tonight. I think I wanna go for a more glammed out look. I don't normally do this every time I wear makeup, but using the damp beauty blender really does a good job at pressing that powder into the skin. This powder has no flashback, by the way, and I usually am skeptical of getting powders from the drugstore because they do tend to have flashback really bad. But whenever I saw that this was a really good powder, I had to get it, and I'm so glad I did. Got mine from Walgreens. They're sold everywhere. So now that we look ridiculous, we're gonna let that sit for a little bit and let it bake. I'm just gonna take a Morphe E41 brush and just lightly dust that over the face. I'm gonna throw on some chapstick because my lips are a little dry. So I'm just gonna use this little travel sized hula. I have a bigger one, but it's in one of those like palettes with like all the blushes and highlighters in it, and I really just didn't want to carry that. I'm using the Morphe R2 bronzing brush. This is my favorite brush to bronze my skin with. I'm just gonna hit the outer parts of my face with this. I'm like obsessed with this brush, and I don't even know where I got it. I'm pretty sure it came in one of my like monthly subscription boxes that I get, because I don't remember buying this brush, but I'm so glad that I have it. It goes with me everywhere. Okay, so now that we've got some bronzer on, I'm just gonna take that sponge and that baking powder that we baked with, and I'm just gonna clean up that. I literally jump around when I do my makeup. Next, I'm gonna go in with my spoolie and just brush out my brows, get that powder out of there. So I do get my eyebrows tinted. Like the Lort, without tinting, my eyebrows would be like the color of my hair and they would be non-existent. I did pick up a new pomade from Anastasia. This is in the shade Soft Brown, and that's what I'm going to be using on my brows. I never use a pencil, but I did also get this from Sephora. They had this going for $25 for a brow gel and a pencil, and the brow gel alone is like 20 bucks. So I was like, bitch, you know I'm getting that. And plus I really like the spoolies on the pencils, even though I don't use them. I'm just gonna dust that bake off. I'm just gonna dip in this pomade and go to work. I get a very light amount on my brush, and I always start with my back brow. I don't know why, but what I do is I focus on the top of this brow because it is sunken in a little bit, and I just go in with a really light hand and try not to mess up. My eyebrows don't look good, I'm not going. You can count me out of whatever plans we had. So I've had a lot of questions asked on Instagram. I am dating John Hill. We've been dating for about 2 months now, and he actually just left my house. He was at my house for like 3 weeks, and I'm pretty sure we were getting on each other's nerves. But he's such a sweet guy, and we're doing pretty good. Make sure it looks pretty natural. Not too shabby. Then whatever product is left on the brush, I just take it and very lightly press up at the beginning of my brow. It kind of just darkens it up. I'm just going to start at the same place and get on my other one. Just not go up as high, since this one sits pretty perfect in my opinion. So now I'm gonna put some blush on. I'm gonna be using the Nars Orgasm blush. Yeah, I will say this blush is to die for. It's beautiful. To apply that, I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe M530. This is one of my favorite blush brushes. I think it does a good job at distributing the color on the cheeks. And yeah, got it on my brush. This gives such a pretty flush to the cheeks. It does have a little like luminous look to it, but honestly, it works. I feel like it works for everyone. Now I'm gonna spray my face with some setting spray. I picked up an oldie but a goodie. This shit is the bomb. I actually forgot how much I liked it. It literally is like hairspray for the face. I'm not too crazy about the smell. Let me see what some of you guys have asked me on Instagram. I put on a little question poll on there, and I have a ton of you guys. What kind of wine do you drink? I love Yellowtail Moscato. It is so good. It's the wine I used to drink in college with a bunch of my girlfriends. We would literally go to parties with a big bottle of Yellowtail. We would connect bendy straws and have one big straw in the bottle, and we would just carry it around and drink from the straw. We were freaking nuts. But yeah, I love Yellowtail Moscato, and I really like it because it's cheap. You know, a bitch loves to save money. And it tastes good. It's not too sweet, not too bitter, and that's my ride or die. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyeshadow. I think we're just gonna do we wanna do a glitter eye? I think we wanna do a glitter eye because I did this eye look and everyone was like, oh my God, I need to know what you did. First things first, we're gonna take a Morphe M5 1/8 and we're gonna jump into the ColourPop Element of Surprise palette. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. And we're gonna dive right into this shade right here. It's my look. Okay, so we are gonna dive right into this shade right here. We're gonna use this as a transition shade. It's a little peachy, but it'll do. And what I'm gonna do is just lightly dust that in the outer corner and bring it in. I like to keep my shadows pretty high on the brow bone. I know a lot of people keep it fairly low, but everyone's different. Everyone has their own preference. Do whatever you feel is necessary. So same thing on this side. Okay, next we're gonna go into this shade. What is up with me? Shit! We're gonna go in with this shade right here. Jeez, and just lay that exactly how we laid the first shade. Right now we're just kind of layering the colors and getting them to blend pretty nicely. A lot of people have asked me about my daughter's dad and you know, why we didn't work out. Of course, that's personal, and I'm sure he doesn't want me really talking about it, but there were a lot of reasons. We were together for 5 years, and high school sweethearts. You know, he was my first love. We were crazy about each other, but we fought a lot, and when we got pregnant, it was completely unexpected. He was in school playing baseball, and I had just moved back home from Texas, you know, to be with him and like start my life back here. When I got pregnant, it kind of just took everyone by surprise, and I feel like it kind of, you know, of course it put more pressure on us as a relationship. I was extremely sick, and yeah, it just put a really bad strain on our relationship. Of course, when she was born, we were great, but eventually we just didn't work out. He's still in her life. I have full custody of her, but I choose to let him have joint custody with me because after everything that we've been through, it's not really about us, it's about our daughter, and we choose to co-parent and get along for her. So, you know, it's definitely a struggle to not see her as much, and I went from being around her for a year every day to getting half the time with her, and it gets really hard and lonely, but you kind of grow used to it. She's happy, and as long as she's happy, I can't complain. I'm happy. So next we're gonna go in with this like custard color right here. We're gonna do the same thing, layer it. I'm gonna focus this color more in the crease and bringing it in. I'm gonna take a fluffier brush. This is the M441 from Morphe, and we're just gonna take that second shade that we used and kind of buff everything out. I'm gonna take this dark burgundy color on a more shorter brush. This is my Ride or Die MAC 217. You can't even see it anymore because I've had this brush since high school. We're gonna pick up that color and focus it on the outer edge of the eye. Ooh, that is like pink as... I'm gonna take that brush that I used to blend things out with, and I'm just gonna go back in and make sure there are no harsh lines and make it look blown out. My Instagram has blown up with followers in the last month. I think before I started dating John, I was like at 10,000, which in Arkansas is pretty good. I mean, of course it's not Insta famous, but it's pretty good. I would have never expected to have 100,000 followers, but here we are. Some are trolls, some are really supportive. I have like some mom friends that I've met through Instagram, and it's super cool because I feel like I can relate to a lot of people that are single moms and that have kind of the same lifestyle that I do. A lot of people ask me how I deal with all the negative comments that are circulating, and you know, people making fake accounts and starting rumors about me. And it's really just like, I had that even before I had this following base. There were rumors about me, and it's like, I'll never win trying to defend myself, so I just ignore it and choose happiness. Like, clearly I know these people that are saying these mean things about me are not happy, because happy people don't attack people. They just don't. Like, happy people focus on themselves, you know, carry on about their business, and they're just, I feel like most happy people are not mean. Like, these people are mean. Okay, so I know it looks a little crazy right now, but we are gonna add a color on the inner corner of the eye, and as well as some glitter. I just picked up a new Stila, what are these called? This one is in Kitten Karma. This is one of my favorite shades from the line that they have. So how to use this product, it's kind of difficult to get down at first, but you just have to move quickly and remember that it dries down. So I'm just gonna take the shade and I'm gonna focus it. Look how pretty, y'all. I'm gonna let that one dry, and then I'm gonna move on to this eye and do the same thing. You can go back to the other eye now that it's kind of dried down. And I don't really swipe it, I kind of just tap it, and it really does add a lot more pigment. Glitter. Look how pretty. And it's so easy, like these things are to die for. This is the Morphe M432, and we're gonna go into that ColourPop palette. I'm just gonna take that second shade that we used to get the transition shade going right underneath the waterline. Now we're gonna do our mascara before we put lashes on. So I'm gonna be using the new Nars Climax mascara. This is a highly talked about product on YouTube. I've heard really good things about it, and can we just talk about the packaging? Like, that is absolutely stunning. stunning. The applicator is really thick, and yeah, I think it's gonna do well. I'm really excited to try this. Ooh, yeah, the brush is really good. Like picks up every lash. You could easily just go like this and it would be so cute and like flirty, but I'm gonna be extra as hell and put on some bougie lashes. I'm letting my eyelash glue get tacky at the moment, and I ordered these eyelashes off Amazon, and apparently they're mink. I think I paid $15 for them, and we're gonna give them a try. I don't usually do stuff like this, but we're kind of using all the things in this video, so why not? My ass needs to chill out. I'm gonna be using the duo glue. What I do is I squeeze it out like that, and I let it get tacky for about, I would say about 10 minutes, honestly, because if it's not tacky and even a little bit watery, my makeup's ruined. Like, it's gotta be like sticky, almost dry for me. These lashes have the thickest band, so I don't know how well they're gonna do, but we are gonna see. I'm just gonna make sure it's not really that thick. If you can see, I barely put any glue on it. I'm gonna get pretty close so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm taking the lash and I'm just gonna set it right on top of my real eyelashes. You gotta be really, really careful because I don't really wanna mess up. So that's what they look like. Really, really pretty and flirty. Wow, they're so long. I actually like them. Wow. Look at me getting all surprised and shit over Amazon lashes. So same thing with this lash. I'm just gonna lightly disperse that glue on the eyelash. Now that the glue is completely dry, I'm gonna do the same thing on the side. I'm just gonna lay the lash right on top. Look how flirty these lashes are. I'm honestly shook. A bitch is gonna be ordering from Amazon more often because usually I buy the Lily lashes, and nothing against Lily lashes, they're just really expensive. But these are honestly so freaking gorgeous. Like, can't even sleep on these. These are just too pretty, and I'm obsessed with like big, voluptuous lashes. We are gonna be using the Amrezy collab with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am shook with this highlighter. I will say this is probably the best highlighter of 2018. Like, look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful, and it is so creamy. Like, look. Girl, you better work. I love Amrezy. I've been following her for so long. Like, it is just amazing, like how far she has come, and that bitch is slaying. Like, her whole just vibe is everything to me. Then I'm gonna be taking the Morphe Y14 to highlight. I really do love this brush to highlight with. I feel like it's the perfect size, and we are just gonna go in. So pretty. Yes, girl. You did the damn thing. always highlight my nose. I feel like that's like the cutest, most flattering part of highlighting. And then a little bit above the eyebrow. Okay, I'm gonna spray my face again just to kind of melt that highlighter into the skin. And then we are gonna add mascara to the bottom lashes. We're just gonna use that same Climax mascara. Okie dokie. I'm really liking this eye look. Like these lashes, y'all. Obsessed. Obsessed. Okay, so for the lips, I'm gonna go in with Double Dare from Kat Von D, and I'm not gonna be using a lip liner. Just really gonna wing this. This color is freaking gorgeous. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of that pink color into it because I feel like this is a little just in the center, and then I'm gonna I had so much fun recording this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So hit that subscribe button if you want to kind of keep up with my journey on YouTube. I'm gonna have a lot of footage on my channel. It's just gonna be a bunch of crazy stuff, motherhood, lifestyle, beauty. It's not just gonna be one focus on my channel. So I really hope that I can impress you guys and give you the content that you're looking for. And until next time. See what my hair looks like. This is why I had it back, because my hair is literally crazy. It's got a mind of its own. And yeah. Hey, all the haters that I know are about to comment down below, I just want to let you know.